Hey y'all, it's Lacey, and it's been a hot minute since I've been on here with a video, so thought I finally had some time to sit down and record something. So a couple of weeks ago, I had put out a video, like a thank you video for hitting 100 subscribers, and said I was going to do a Q&A, and some people left me their questions. So I'm going to do that today, but I also thought I would combine it with the Meet the Booktuber tag. I've seen a couple of people do this recently, and I thought this would be a good combo with the Q&A because it's got, a few other questions that kind of help you get to know me. So I thought I'd start out with the tag, then go into the Q&A questions. So the first question is name, age, and location. And obviously my name is Lacey. I am 42 years old, and I live in North Carolina. I live in a town north of Raleigh. Number 2, do you have any siblings, and what is your birth order? I do. I have one sister. She is 3 years younger than me, so I am the oldest. Number 3, what do you do for work? I'm an admin in an office. I work for a company that owns retail property, so I work at one of those properties, and we have different properties all over the country. Number 4, do you have kids? Yes, I have 2 daughters. They are ages 12 and 9. Sorry, my dog is in here. Number 5, do you have any pets? Well, that's a nice segue. Yes, I have 2 dogs. The oldest one is Rudy. He's about 11 years old. And then obviously I think you've seen our other dog, Sunny. She is about 3.5, 4 months old. And then we have 3 cats. One named Robin, named after Robin from Teen Titans Go. That was my kid's choice. And then we have 2 cats that came with the house. We bought my grandmother's house, and the 2 cats were hers, but she didn't want to move with them because they're kind of old too. So their names are Charlie and Rosie. So yes, we have 3 cats and 2 dogs, and that is plenty. Number 6, can you drive? Yes, I've been driving since I was 16 years old. I never lived in a place that you didn't have to drive. I've always lived somewhere. We don't have like any kind of public transportation around where I live, so we've always needed to know how to drive. So yes, I've been driving since I was a teenager. Number 7, what was your favorite subject in school? I didn't really have a favorite subject, to be honest. I guess if I had to pick one, it would probably be biology. I liked that part of science, and I did also like history, specifically like U.S. history. So yeah, I guess maybe U.S. history and biology. Number 8, what is your favorite color? My favorite colors, well, I have 2, are purple and blue. Yeah. What is your favorite smell? Gosh, I don't know. I like gardenias. I like coffee smell, like when you first open a new thing of coffee. Like maybe fresh cut grass, like in the spring and summer when the grass is being cut. I like that. I don't know. I have a couple of lotions that I like that smell really good, but yeah, those are a couple of my favorite smells. Okay, and the last question is number 10. What is your favorite or top 3 books? And I did not prepare any. So off the top of my head, a recent read would be Eleanor Oliphant, It's Completely Fine. I really loved that book this year. Another one that I consider a favorite because I've reread it several times is If Tomorrow Comes by Sydney Sheldon. And I don't know, like maybe there's a book back here on this shelf by Jude Devereaux called The Duchess. I really like that book. That's one of my favorites, and I'm going to try and reread that coming up maybe by the end of the year. But those would be the top 3 that stick out to me, like just off the top of my head. Those are all the Meet the Booktuber Tag questions. So now I've got my questions that people submitted on my, Q&A video a couple weeks back. So let's see. Tia from Tia and All the Books asks, what is your favorite meal and dream vacation? My favorite meal is just about anything that's pasta based. I love pasta, spaghetti, lasagna, anything that's got any kind of pasta in it. I like a good steak and a baked potato too. So those are like my favorite meals. And dream vacation, I really want to go to Hawaii one day. And I always love going to Disney. So Hawaii and Disney are 2 places. I mean, I've been to Disney, but I really want to go back. But a dream vacation, once in a lifetime, probably would only do once in my life, would probably be Hawaii. Paula S. asks, did you have a particular teacher or parent or mentor that encouraged a love of books, which helped you become an avid reader? Not one specific person. My mom was really good about, she would take us to the library. I remember getting, stacks of little books, probably even before I started school. And then in middle school, we did there was the Book It program thing where you would, read a certain number of books and, you got rewarded for the number of books that you read. I also did Battle of the Books in middle school, where you had a list of books that you had to read during a certain period of time, and then you were on a team and you competed against other teams and schools. So those things really helped me get into reading a lot. I mean, I was always kind of a reader growing up because, I lived out in the country. There wasn't a whole lot to do. Once you were done playing outside and stuff, I would always read a book. So yeah, no particular one person, but just several different things that, were in my life that really encouraged me in my love of reading. All right. Nikki at I Read Past My Bedtime asked, what is my favorite flower? Just for, my favorite flower for, appearance is tulips. I love tulips. They're so pretty. And smells are daffodils and gardenias. I think that's it. Yeah. So those are my 3 favorite: tulips, daffodils, and gardenias. Yeah. And then Emily at Novell Novels asked, what is your favorite book genre? And what is the most surprising thing you have learned since joining Booktube? Favorite book genre? I don't know. I really like horror. I haven't read a lot of it recently, just a few. I don't know. I like a mix of a lot of different genres. I don't have one that really I read a lot of. I don't know. I just like a variety of different genres. So yeah, but I really do like horror. That's probably would be my favorite. As long as, if I can find a really good scary book. I don't like, just kind of generic scary. I want something that's really going to scare me. So yeah, if it's really good horror, I like that. But nothing gross. I don't like gross stuff. It has to just be kind of spine tingling and creepy and, give you that eerie feeling. I don't know. Alan Mortonton asked, which author do you own the most books of and what is so special about them? It's probably this shelf right here, this whole shelf. I can't, it's I'm backwards. That middle shelf right there is all Jude Deveraux books. They're romance books. I started reading her when I was about 14. My mom had one. It was Knight in Shining Armor. I just read it not too long ago. And I just loved it, and I just got obsessed with her books and just went through this phase where I just bought all of them that I could find. So yeah, that whole shelf right there is Jude Deveraux books, and that's probably the most books by one author that I own. Let's see. Next question is from Made with Books, and she asked, do you have a favorite bookish memory Not a scene from a novel, but something that happened in your life connected to books. I don't know. Well, a memory that I have is growing up, probably when I was about like preteen, like 12-ish. I just remember I would sit out on our front porch and just read like all day. Just all day. That was like my most favorite thing in the world. And I can still remember like sitting out on our front porch reading like Sweet Valley High, maybe like Babysitter's Club, whatever. But yeah, that's something that I still remember and wish I could still do now. I just don't have that much time. But yeah, that's something that I remember that I just loved doing as a kid, was just reading outside for long periods of time. All right. Angie at Literary Labors asked, how many physical books do you own, and are there any books you read long ago that you want to reread soon? I don't know how many books I own. I have not counted them because I've got these shelves in here, and not all of these are like reading books. A lot of these are my husband's like business management type books and stuff like that, and then but most of these are all like mine, mixture of his too. And then I've got some bookshelves out in the living room that have some books on them. So if I had to guess, I'd say at least 200, maybe I should try and count them and see. I don't know. But if I do, I'll let you know. But no, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to guess 200. And are there any books that you read long ago that you want to reread soon? I do. I want to reread The Duchess, like I said a minute ago. There's a couple of Dean Koontz books like up there that I want to reread. Yeah, probably those that I'd like to try and squeeze in a couple of those before the end of the year. And then someone named McKinley Parkinson asked me a question. Who is your favorite sister? I don't know. I don't really have one. I'm just kidding. That is my sister. So I guess McKinley Parkinson is my favorite sister. So yeah, there you go. That's all of the Q&A questions. And then I did pick my random number for my question out of the book 3,000 Questions About Me. So I picked, I got number 1689, and I did not pre-screen this question. I have no idea what it is. So let's see what the next question about me is. So question 1689 is, what's the most thought-provoking statement or question you've ever heard? Wow. I don't have an answer for that question. I'll have to give it some thought because nothing's popping out and like sticks out to me. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question. So I'll have to think on it and maybe let you know later. So anyway, that's it. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. If you have any other questions, put them down below. I'll answer those too. And I will see you guys in the next video.